Hello everyone, my name is Miss Ashley from Fibo Kids Art Academy, and for today's project we're going to be using some Magic Grow Capsules to create our picture for today. For a list of supplies, be sure to check the description in the bottom of this video. Let's go ahead and get started with our project and just talk a little bit more about these grow capsules. So we have these fun Magic Grow Capsules. 12 come in each of these packs. And they actually come with different types that grow inside the capsules. So for example, this one is different cars and vehicles. This one has different sea creatures. This one has some bug buddies. And this one actually has farm animals. So how these work, they're very simple for you and your child to use. I'm just gonna go ahead and just put these up here so you can see the different varieties. And how you do this is you just get one of these tablets or all of them. I have one right here. And all you need to do is you're going to get a cup or a bowl of warm water. And you want to make sure that it's warm water because then the plastic around it won't dissolve. And all you simply need to do is just plop it right into the water. Now, one thing I've noticed that it takes a little bit longer if it's just floating there. So sometimes you have to kind of just dip your finger the capsule right into there so it can dissolve. But again, you have to make sure that it's warm water. This takes roughly about 3 to 5-ish minutes for the capsule to completely dissolve. And again, make sure it is warm water. Now, the fun thing about this is that in each capsule, you're not quite sure what is going to grow out of it. So while that one's growing, I actually did already prepare some of these capsules already. And I decided to use the zoo animals pack. So I've got some fun zoo animals here. I've got a hippo. So you can see that they're not only in the shape of an animal, but they're also a sponge, which you can use a sponge easily for a brush or a stamp on any of your projects. I've got some fun wildebeest right here. I've got an elephant here. But it comes with 12 different capsules to use. So I'm just going to go ahead and put these to the side. So if you've already started your capsule and put it in the water, great. You can just pause that video. I'm just going to scooch these to the side and show you how you can use these grow capsules into your picture. I'm just going to put this to the side here and get out a piece of paper. Now, one thing I do like to do is I like to take some blue tape and just tape it onto my table. That way I'm working with a nice surface and that my paper won't move. So I'm just going to go ahead and tape my picture to my table. That way also I got a nice crisp edge and it doesn't move around so much as I am painting. All right, so I'm just going to plop this tape down here, making sure that it doesn't have to be completely even. I do like it to be a little bit even because maybe I'll want to hang this on the fridge. All right. Now, hopefully all of your capsules are in your water now and they are dissolving into that different shape or different animal or different sea creature, whatever capsule that you decided to purchase. Alrighty, almost done with my tape. I'm just going to place that down there. You're also going to need some acrylic paint. I find acrylic works best just because it is a little bit thicker and a little bit easier to use. Now you can use your capsule sponge, either like a stamp or a brush. I'll show you the different methods. We're just going to hold on to our hippo and I'm going to make him peek today. Maybe I could add some red to him. Now, if you want to, you can also get a paintbrush and just brush that to the side. I like to scrape off a little bit of that extra paint. Just make sure I've got enough on there. And I can easily make a stamp using my hippo. Just make sure to press down softly. Now also, before you do use your capsules as a paintbrush or a stamp, you do want to make sure that they are nice and dry because sponges do, of course, soak up that water. So you want to make sure that there's no water on it. You can also, however, use them like a brush. So maybe I'm just going to create some fun abstract picture using my zoo animals created from those capsules. So I've got a pink hippo here. I'll just press them right down here. Let's try a different animal. I'll leave my hippo right up there. Let's try the elephant. Now this time I'm going to use blue paint. Now again, you can also easily spread this on with a paintbrush, or you can just dip it right into the paint. There's no right or wrong to how you do this. But I'm just going to just brush off some of that paint. And we're just going to press down like so. And you can start to see some of that elephant forming. Now, if it's a little bit tricky and you do want a little bit more of your sponge to show up, again, you can just take that paintbrush, dip it right in, and just paint along the edge of that sponge. You just have to be very careful though as you do this. I recommend using a big brush for this. All right, so I'm just going to be continuing to paint that side of my elephant. All right, so I think I have enough blue paint on my elephant. I'm just gonna place it right here for the time being. And very carefully, I'm just going to place them on there and pat them with my hand. And there I have my elephant. So I can create a whole image using these different sponges with these animals, or because they do come in all sorts of different varieties. Again, they have the sea creatures, we've got trucks. If you were to purchase all of them, you could have a whole set of different items to use, and you can create a whole image, not just using animals, but you could also use a cow, you could do bugs or a truck. Let's try another color and another animal. We've got a lion here. I'll do orange. I'm just going to paint on that lion using my orange. Again, you can just dip the paint, or dip the sponge right into your paint, or you can paint it on the brush. If you want it a little bit more even and a bit more noticeable, definitely use the paintbrush because these sponges are a little bit small. All right, and we'll try a lion and just gently pat. And there's my line. Or again, you can use it like a paintbrush. So let's just have a little bit of fun with our grow capsules, with our animals or trucks or whatever item you have. And we can just create a fun image using each of these different animal sponges. So I'm just gonna grab them and just blend and have a little bit more fun. I find it's fun to make these sort of pictures abstract. I can even get like 2 colors on each end of my hippo and pat it down. And there's no right or wrong to how you create your picture using these sponge capsules or grow capsules that are made up from sponges. Awesome. Let's grab this ostrich. Maybe I want him to have a green head with a yellow body. Just dipping it into that paint. And maybe I can just trail that down, up and down. Maybe I just want to poke his head a little bit, poke his body. But here I'm starting to create just a fun, colorful picture using all these different animals. Okay, so have fun with your picture. And I think one part that's really fun about this process art project is the fact that you just drop those tablets into the water and it just changes into something different. Just have to make sure that when they are fully dissolved and ready to be used, that you dry them completely. Because again, they are sponges and will soak up that water. I'm gonna just drag that down. I can tap and swirl using my different animals. And the nice thing about these two is that you can always wash them and reuse them. Here's my tapping. I can even get some more colors. I can do like 3 or 4 different colors and just poke or drag or brush. Again, the possibilities are endless on how you use these grow capsules to create your picture. Again, if you want it more like a stamp, you can have it like a stamp. If you want to be more abstract and just kind of dab, that is okay too. I'm just going to drag that thick amount of paint and tap right there. It is a little bit messy, but that's okay because we can always just wash our hands later. All right, I do have a monkey right here, so I'll get some blue and some red and some yellow as well. And just press it down. I can also drag it. And they are really small, so do be careful as you use them. And I can tap along here to create my image. So this is what I came up with using some different animals. Again, they do come in all sorts of variety. This is the packaging right here. Also has instructions on the back on how to grow that capsule, because again, you dip it in warm, or you drop it in warm water and it will expand and change shape, and in a few minutes it becomes either a vehicle if you purchase the vehicle pack. We've also got the sea creatures, we've got some bugs right here as well, and also farm animals. And today I used the zoo animals pack. So have fun with your picture, get super creative. Again, this works really well using acrylic paint. You can create a fun abstract piece, or again, you can always just take one of those animals and paint on the back of it with a paintbrush to create that stamp. So again, you can use it like a brush or a stamp. So I'll use a stamp one more time. You just have to make sure to really coat that with some paint and press lightly to have your animal. And that is it for our process art project for today using our Magic Grow Capsules. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had a lot of fun. Be sure to check these out. You should be able to purchase them online. They're called Magic Grow Capsules. And yeah, they come in all sorts of different type of items like cars, sea creatures, farm animals, and have fun with your project. Definitely let us know what you thought about this project and share with us online. We would love to see what you came up with. And we will see you next time at Fibo Kids Art Academy. Bye!